Hey Mo, we need to get an intro down for this channel, you know.
Yeah, but what are you thinking, Leigh?
Why not a rap over the top of it?
Don't be ridiculous. You sound like a northern M&M.
Look, listen to me. Yo, yo, yo. The Munch Brunch in the house, man.
Absolutely not.
Right, what you got in mind?
Let's just keep it simple.
I'm Leigh.
I'm Aim.
We're the Munch Brunch.
I've been all colours of the rainbow. I literally have over the years. I've been.
Go. I was like, Nan, surely that's a sign that bingo ain't for you, love.
Did you say Bobby Cool?
Bobby Cool? Thought it'd be cool. Yeah, I thought it'd be Bobby Cool. Yeah, because he wanted to look like a Barbie doll.
What are you going to say about him?
Anyways, he spent 15 grand of our money on a golf tournament. Let's get a coffee, please. Yeah, but do you want a frappa maca chaka? Laka kaka kaka? I just want a coffee.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another mukbang with Aim and Leigh. We are the Munch Bunch UK. Leigh, tell them what we have on the menu.
Hey Mo, Supremo, we have a Mexican rice. Mexico. We have tortilla cups. Never tried these before. It takes the hassle out of fajitas and wrapping them.
Burritos and things.
Yeah, you can put mince in there, chicken in there, whatever. You can put chicken and veg salad, which we've done. There's wedges, there's fries, and over here we have a huge bowl of salad. So it's basically fajitas with fries and wedges, but this is so much less hassle. I mean, these cost like £2.63. You get 8 of them, and you don't have all the hassle of a wrap falling apart every time you try and pick it up.
Exactly. So, without further ado, let's carry on.
Do you want put some rice on
So,
there?
have you filled these then already?
They're all filled full of chicken.
So, if you get yours, I'll get mine. I'm going to take the
I don't know where
contents
to
out
put
of
them,
mine.
really. Hold on.
Then we'll put the fries in the middle.
Okay. I think I've done 3 each.
Okay.
I think. We'll soon find out.
Yep.
Yeah, I've done 3 each. So if you slide yours over. And look at that. If you tried out a fajita, you've got a fajita massacre on your hands.
There you go.
So I can do that. And hopefully lean them up against this. All the chicken at 4 because they're really... I mean, look at that. Really topped them up, guys. Full of chicken.
Oh, you're getting straight in.
Alright. Mmm. Ain't no messing about today, guys.
Oh, bloody hell.
I'm
I'm going to drop them.
How are you? How are you?
They're good.
Yeah, but how are you as a person? Within yourself, are you okay?
Well, yeah, I'm sound as a pound, really.
That's good to know, Amo.
Getting my hair done on Wednesday.
Yeah, Amo getting a hair done on Wednesday. By the time you see this, guys, Wednesday will be like tomorrow, maybe. Or it might be today. I don't know.
Right. Do you think we should take the chicken out and fill it in?
You can do what you want, and the rice is here. There's a spoon here for you to use, like said. Ooh, yeah.
Alright then.
What do you want to do with it?
I'm gonna
Look at the fajita wrap one. You got lipstick all over it. It's like a paint palette.
Hello. How are you?
That's one way of working them, I guess. Right, I'm just holding a ball of rice here. Yeah, so check us out, guys, on our other channel, The Munchies Delights. Check us out on Instagram. The link is below. Hit the thumbs up. Do that, because it helps us out. It only takes you a second. Drop us a comment and subscribe if you ain't already. What you've been waiting for. You missed out on a lot of content, guys, over the last 8 months, if you haven't been watching.
So we are now on Friday.
Yeah.
And it's going dark already. Don't forget, everybody, the clocks go back on Friday.
It's already happened.
Oh yeah, of course.
If you're watching this and put your clocks back, you've probably missed a lot of stuff. Like the Antiques Roadshow, getting your nan to bingo on time, picking up
Bingo
the...
even open?
I don't know. I'm sure some little old ladies are still going to bingo somewhere in the country. I mean, I used to go to bingo every Friday, guys. She spent a fucking fortune.
She did spend a lot
A lot. She even remortgaged her house so she could carry on going to bingo. I was like, Nan, surely that's a sign that bingo ain't for you, love. If you need to remortgage your home so you can keep putting a pen on paper, it tells you it ain't for you, love. She won a couple of times.
I think she needed to go to GI myself.
Well, BI and bingo's on us.
That.
Sure, that'll find me.
I can't reach. Don't drop it now.
Name's fancy pants. But the thing is, because it's ripped down the side, The chance it might fall apart now.
Nah, be alright.
So guys, we're going to get into a couple of stories today. One we'll get into in a minute, which I want to talk about. We're going to talk about Aim's news of the day.
News of the day.
Yeah, and I'll give my opinion on her news of the day.
About me hair?
Yes. She's getting her hair done, guys. And now, tell them how much go on, you tell them what you want to tell.
So, I want to say 4 years ago, I had black hair. Black as black can go hair. And I've been all colours of the rainbow. I literally have over the years I've been dyeing my hair. I've been dyeing my hair since I was about 12. Reds, black with blonde blocks in, multicoloured hair, all sorts of things. Anyway, so I'm a very impatient person. I'm like, right, I want to do it right now. So I went from black to blonde in a day. I literally stripped my hair, went from black to blonde in a day. My hair fell out. My hair was this long. My hair is like quite long hair, naturally, like no extensions or anything. It went from there to there. Like, my hair just come, and she's like, oh no. So I had to have a year of treating my hair with all sorts of stuff. Didn't I? It cost a fortune.
I have to go to bingo every Friday and Saturday to try and pay for it.
No. So, I got my hair to the point where I was alright with it. I was having it done regularly and everything like that. And then, because of COVID, I didn't particularly want a hairdresser. So I did it myself with box dyes. And I did it to the point where it went white blonde, if you guys remember. It was just really, really light. And I didn't like it because it was a professional. So then I dyed it like a medium brown. And then it's gotten back to this sort of colour again, which, okay, that's fine. So I rang up and I've got to pay £115 for my hair, which I used to pay years ago, but...
Now bear in mind, guys, I can get my hair done for
free.
I got this haircut yesterday. It was amazing. I went to all the effort of walking up the stairs to pick up the trimmer, to walk back downstairs, to sit down and get my haircut. It was a lot of effort. But it cost me nothing. But yeah, it used to cost me... When I was a kid, it was like £4, I believe. Then it went to like £5, then £7, then £9. I was like, mate, are you going to keep putting up this price? So around there, I used to pay £9 a go. I can get 10, 11, about 11 haircuts, which will last me about a year or more. I get used to get cut once a month. So a year worth of haircuts for Aim's one haircut. I offered to get the trimmers out and give her a shot back inside. She weren't having it.
No. So, my hair fell out. Like, literally. I was in a total disaster. A year. I mean, I suppose it's pretty good going. What's he selling?
No, I'm alright. I'm alright.
Took me a year to grow my hair back. But it literally went to there, guys. It went whoosh. And it was my worst nightmare because I love my hair, don't I?
Yes, you do, I know.
And I can't even tell you guys. I was devastated. So I want to know, what's your worst hair disaster? Pass my handbag, please. What is your worst hair disaster? What has gone wrong in your hair stories? Because everybody, I mean, I watch somebody on Facebook, and he basically shows videos of really bad hair disasters, and so you've seen it once or twice, and I've showed you. It is so good. You've had a few, haven't you?
I've had a few mares, guys.
Hairstyles and...
Last day of high school, which in America would be like... What do they call high school in America? Is it high school?
Senior year,
whatever.
middle year. And...
The school where you go to before you become a bit of a twat anyway, when you leave school and you're doing shit you shouldn't do. So that, my last day of school, Bobby Cool, put some purple hairspray stuff on that.
Did you say Bobby Cool?
Bobby Cool? Thought it'd be cool. Yeah, I thought it'd be Bobby Cool. He's a great person, Bobby Cool was. That was my persona for the day.
Alter ego.
Yeah. So I went,
that's what I'll start calling you, Bobby Cool.
I like that. It was cool. No. So I went out, and that day he peed it down. I absolutely belted it down. By the time I got home, because we went out on the piss with my mates, me and my mates, we went back to our house, like, right, let's go down by the lake. the lake of mysterious shit where we thought it'd be really cool to go down by the lake in the rain on our last day of school. Let's go back home and fill like empty bottles of Coke with as much booze as we can find. Now, my mum and dad had like an alcohol cabinet. I didn't know what this stuff was. It just looked strong and mysterious. So I poured it all into a bottle. Didn't mix anything. A bottle of Coke like that. Mixed like Pernod, vodka.
Pernod.
No, Del Boy used to call it Pernod. What's the other stuff? That yellow stuff? Advocaat. I'd stick it all in there. Advocaat. I was thinking of a football manager called Dick Advocaat. And we went out and got absolutely wasted anyways, and I got so drunk. And by the time I got home, this stuff had washed all down my face. I was walking down the street with a purple face. I looked like an unwell smurf. It was a disaster. And I smashed my brand new phone because I got drunk and fell over. Thought my mate was going to kill himself in the lake. I was like, no! He's going to kill himself. He wasn't. He was going for a pee. But I was drunk and thought he was going to go on top of himself.
Oh, no,
so I literally ran after him, fell.
I bet your dad went ballistic.
He did go a bit angry because he bought me. I only had it about 3 weeks.
Oh, you joke.
When what month did we break up from? June? We break up from high school. And I was like 16 in the May, so yeah, about a month.
That's my spoon. I wooden spoon.
When I was a kid, went round with neighbours, I was like 7 or 8. My neighbour said, yeah, I'm now cutting the kids' hair. He wasn't trained professional or anything. And he gave his little lad, who was about a year younger than me, a full skinhead, all off. I said, can I have one of them, please? He's like, go and check with your mum. Okay, I will do. Went next up, my little feet tapping away on the floor. Mum, Paul's doing it. What are you barking for?
I think it's the front door.
Barney, it was me, tapping on the table. Barney, chill, man. I said, Mum, can I get an haircut? No, you can't. Okay. But run back around. Yeah, Paul, Mum said I can have an haircut. Can I have one, please? All right, and sit down, Leigh.
Barney.
Oh, I hate going to the hairdressers. This was just less hassle. Back home. Walk in the door. Right, Mum. Who are you? What are you doing in my house? Where's my son gone? What are you done with him? It's me, Mum. Promise. Just got a new haircut. She was not happy.
Leigh, I'm not surprised. You basically like... I mean...
I got a free haircut out of it.
We all do that, don't we? We follow our friends, what they have done.
Yeah.
When we were younger.
I just hated the hairdressers. I thought it'd be fun to get a free haircut.
So anyway, that's what happened. It took me a long time to get my hair to grow back. So I'm having this hairstyle. I showed you the picture, haven't I?
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm having that done on Wednesday. Can't wait. Leigh's had all sorts of hair colours as well.
Oh, God.
Black, blues.
Some of the haircuts though that you think look good at the time. I mean, usually when you see an old film and like Friends did it, the TV show Friends, and like they did a flashback to when Chandler and Ross had daft hair, and you'll see it in other films when they go back flashback to when they were in the childhood, like show you daft haircuts they had. Me and Aim have pictures from when we got together. And Aim used to do some haircuts and hairstyles. Not haircuts, but hairstyles on me.
That used to be running with the time.
You used to tell me I look good, Aim. Until I look back now, what the hell?
What was we thinking?
I used to go out with the most stupid goddamn hairstyles. Like some lads, they did have it looking good, but not me. No. I had some sort of hair come down here and was sort of separated at the front. It wasn't anywhere else. It was just this bit here.
When I did it, it looked good.
It never did, Aim. And then at the back, we used to sort of pull it out into like a little Mohican. He didn't have that, wore glasses. And I'd dye my hair black or grey. Oh, not grey.
You like Dennis and Menace?
Oh, like Bobby Cool.
You're Bobby Cool.
It was horrible, guys. But I didn't think that at the time. And apparently Aim liked it at the time. Thought I looked cool. Oh, my God.
It was at the time.
No wonder. I used to get funny looks from everyone, blokes, women, the lot. There's no danger of me catching anybody, women, whilst I was out of aim. Even as look off a woman in a good way. Not there like that. Christ. I didn't even think I was even cool, because before sleeves... Bobby Cool. Before sleeves became a big thing, like tattoo sleeves, which in the last 10 years, I just had a couple of tattoos. I'd walk around, pull my sleeves up on a night out, like, yeah, I've got a couple of tattoos. And they look crap. Looking back, they look terrible. I mean, I had like a dragon, just a random dragon on my arm. I think that was really cool. That's the way to roll. I had a Grim Reaper on this arm. Yeah, that's really cool. Bobby cool. And it was out like a bloody tool. But until you look back at yourself, until you look back, you think, what the hell were you doing?
Ooh. So guys, I'm filling mine with like salad.
I did that with Mums and Tears.
And then a mix of chicken.
Well, there was something I wanted to tell you about, but Aim's just reminding me of it by talking about haircuts and things that have gone wrong and stuff. I'm hoping I can find this.
What?
Well, you'll find out in a minute. I'm going to find it. You can carry on talking.
God, I love this hot sauce. I'm nearly out. This is the hot sauce where I can actually say that I can handle it.
Oh, here we go. I found it straight away. Happy days. Right, so there's this bloke, and I you know, it's all over the newspapers and stuff, so it's not like I can talk about somebody in a derogatory way. I wouldn't do that. He's from the Czech Republic, guys, okay? So, I'm on about haircuts and all that stuff when you look back, you're like, what the hell are you doing? I reckon in a few years, this bloke's going to look back and say, what the hell was I doing?
Are you on about the lips, man?
He's 26, okay? His name is Hansa. Let me get his name right. Honza.
Yeah, those lips are something else.
Honza Simza. And he's 26 from the Czech Republic. From Brno in the Czech Republic. And he spent 15 grand, guys, on filler.
Fillers.
Yeah. Because he wanted to look like a Barbie doll.
But he's still a man now.
He's into women and stuff. He's not into women. He's not into blokes, and he didn't want a sex change. He just wanted a transformation of the face.
He likes to basically cross-dress.
I've got a picture, and I think if I remember, I'll be able to post it right about now on this video. You see what I'm looking at, guys? Okay. So have you seen this already then?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, that's Louise bloody redknapp. But he looked normal before. I mean, look at that. Yeah, that's what you're seeing now, guys.
What's this on?
This is on. I've just typed in because Daily Mail. This one.
Yeah, I've seen it on.
I found it on the. But look at him before. So that was him before.
No, well,
he's a nice looking bloke there.
I don't look. You know, at the end of the day.
But now he can't understand why he can't get a girlfriend. That's the story I read. He's like, I don't understand it. I mean,
if you ever decided to get your lips filled like that.
No, it wouldn't happen, love. Bobby Cool don't roll like that.
Probably back in the day you would have.
He's like, oh, I can't understand now why I can't get a girlfriend. I like girls, but they're sort of put off by my lips or my appearance. And I'm like, I wonder why. And then I like scroll through to see the picture because I only read the beginning of the story. I'm like, I can kind of get why you might struggle to get a girlfriend now. Because first of all, to get near your face, she's going to get past your lips.
I did wonder how they would kiss.
Exactly.
Like, I get if people want to have a little bit of filler, it looks fine. But I hate to say it, guys. I really like Geordie Shore.
Oh, bloody hell.
Well, I used to like it. I don't watch it now, obviously. It's not even being filmed, is it, really? But Charlotte has gone, I don't know, just that little bit too far, in my opinion. Each to their own, though. Don't get me wrong, if that's what makes people happy.
Yeah, but she looks like an amateur compared to Honza.
I don't know. Oh, well, yeah, but she has...
Christ on a bike.
She has seriously gone a little bit too far. In my opinion, like now. I mean, I think there's having fillers and then there's just looking... I don't know. It's not even an attractive look, is it?
Right, you've seen the picture on there, guys, haven't you? Have you had any of the rice yet, eh?
Yeah, I have. Not so keen on it. Do you want to have a try?
No. I have some Mexican rice. I provide it. I'm not fussed about it.
Well, you didn't. Uncle Ben did.
No, he didn't. Uncle Sodding Ben didn't. I
didn't go. From Lidl or whatever you say?
Lidl. Scandinavian for Lidl. No, I didn't go to Uncle Ben. He weren't home. And plus, when I did get there, I realised it was quite expensive, so we went to Lidl. But no. So the bloke, okay, so let's say... He could now come out and say, okay, I've gone for job interviews and they're turning me away. But realistically, are you really doing anything that wrong if you said, sorry, Matt, I can't give you a job working in front of house in my hotel? You know, it's not a good appearance, is it? Why the hell did his mum and dad not say to him, Honza, look, after, you know, the first 10k you spent, I think you should save 5,000 on not going any further.
You see,
It's too much.
obviously, reading a lot of these sort of stories, you can get like addicted to surgery. Look at Pete Burns.
Yeah, but he was like one of the originals, weren't he? He was kind of accepted with Pete because he was like, look, I'm going to be a test dummy. I'm going to give it a go. And then it'll be a warning to all of you not to continue in following my footsteps. I mean, anyone who can make a song where basically the 3 words are, you spin me around, or 4 words, and make it into a number 1 that we're still playing 20 odd years later, I think he's allowed to get crappy lips. He passed away, so I don't want to speak ill of the dead and stuff.
Just his lips that got done now. Well,
Wait, it was, weren't it? His cheeks as well and stuff.
enhancements, yeah.
But no,
He had his lips done, and he caught like a ring.
he did, didn't he?
Something just happened with the phone, it stopped.
Oh yeah, I've got it set to 10 minutes. But it's like, I'm not even sure what mine was saying, I'm assuming. Like Yvette said on our comments on the last video, we must have mentioned lips on a previous video or something like that, filler. And she said she'd had a bad reaction to lip fillers and had to have them dissolved. I mean, that sounds painful, Yvette. Getting your lips dissolved? I don't even know what that even entails, but anything where the word dissolve comes into it and a body part's involved, I don't really know. I'll give it a miss. I'll stick with these lips. I mean, they've got me pretty far so far in life. I've got through 35 years of eating, drinking. I've never snorted any drugs, so I guess my lips have stayed pretty because of that. And I got myself a sexy lady friend. Bobby Cool knows how to roll. Who's need a cool name for you now,
No! Talking about enhancements and everything now. Would you ever have anything done?
Well, no.
Like, realistically, like
You have asked me this before. No. Oh, I sure. Yeah, I will.
What?
I'll get 2 things done. One, we ain't saying on here because we'll keep that one for the adult lives. And my second one, okay, I'd get my feet fixed because they itch all the time. I've got athlete's foot. I'd get that sorted out.
Oh, God.
No, what I'd actually get done is my eyes. Alright, guys?
What you mean you paid bloody £8 grand for it?
You know, since I got a bit fatter, my eyes don't operate the way I want them to. My left eye is more closed than my right eye at various times. It just gets a bit lazy, my left eye. It's like, Christ, what are you on about, Leigh? I've been working all day. Since you woke up this morning, we've read a newspaper on the phone, we've sat there and we've looked at the internet, we've been on Sky Sports, we've watched the football, we made the dinner, all this stuff. You use me all the time, Leigh. You know, we've gone out and done some garden work, we've done this, we've looked at Aim's pretty face, we've been down Lidl, Scandinavian for low value, no, for Lidl, got it wrong then, didn't I? We've created a new character in Bobby Cool, just give me a rest. And then my right eye's like, come on, let's party, it's still the 80s.
Leigh, I only asked you what you'd have done, lad.
Yeah, but my left eye's knackered, he always wants to have a rest. My right eye's up and alive and kicking, he's on the coke all day.
A bit too much bloody...
Bit hot sauce though.
Yeah.
Let's get in to be a regular pattern this time. Last 3 videos you've been struggling with the heat.
Well, no, I'm alright with these, it's just that I put way too much on.
I can't stand the heat. Get out the kitchen.
I think... So you would
Just my eyes.
You wouldn't have anything else?
No, I think as the year's gone I'm going to need them sort of like this. I mean, I could probably do it with some sellotape, but like that.
Have a facelift.
Anyway. Well, I'm scared of that. I'm scared I'd be left like this, unable to blink. I want to blink. Yeah, that'd do me. But apart from that, go on, what about you?
So, like, I'm not interested in it. I'm not bothered about like having the size 8 figure and all that and getting this, that and that done. But I don't want wrinkles.
No.
So I'd have Botox. I will have Botox eventually. At the moment, I haven't got.
I think some people take it a bit far, and some people can make it work for them as they get older. I mean, I was shocked to hell. We shouldn't be, but we was watching EastEnders last night, and Kathy Beale is, well, in the pro, she's like 70, and apparently in real life she's around like that age, isn't she?
Mm.
Well, she looks bloody good for her age. You know, I mean, obviously that is work, but it's not obvious work in my opinion. Like some people as they get older, you can say, bloody hell, love, come on. Don't try and trick us. You know you've had about 100 grams of work done in this morning at least.
No,
but some people can pull it off.
Like, this isn't knocking anybody who's had a boob job.
Hey, don't talk up me.
I wouldn't want a boob job anyway because I'm happy, you know, whatever. But I don't like the scars underneath. It just looks unsightly to me. Oh, it just does. I don't like... I had a cesarean, I'm a bit afraid of my scar. But I saw... Like, I've seen... You see, like, boob jobs underneath. And then you can see, like, these two scars underneath. And
was that watching, isn't it? Jordan. And it's, like, exploded in the past and stuff.
well, this is the thing. You're at a restaurant with your chap, and then your boobs explode. I couldn't...
Just explode all over your lasagna. Your bolognese. Love, I didn't want extra sauce on that. Could have kept it in your top.
Oh, I mean, I'm not saying it looked good, but that kind of surgery right mark up too. I'm more for my face. No, I don't want my skin to... I'd love a chemical skin peel.
That sounds painful.
I'd probably like HD brows, but I'm not too sure about that. I'd maybe have a little bit in my top lip, but Leigh's like, no.
Can't we just stick with HD TV? Isn't that enough for you, love? HD Sky Sports is enough for me. I don't need HD in my face. I don't really look at your face like, whoa, that's like really realistic. Let's just chill. I need some 3D glasses now. I don't want to know work done. And apart from my eyes as I get older, apart from that, I'm happy with the way I look. Oh, okay, fair enough, I'm not happy with the way I look. But, I'd cool my face down. These red patches are doing me head in a bit. I'll put some like ice blocks in my cheeks. Like, you get central heating. And I have air conditioning built into my cheeks.
Mustard salad.
Need to cool you down, don't you? Bobby Cool is back in the room. I had to get home and drink, guys. Yeah, so I won't get anything apart from my cheeks. I am probably like something to cool down right now. I've got 2 pints of water. Anyways, I want to get into something, guys, and I'm going to take us away with it in a minute. But I don't think Aim actually has an opinion on it. She was like, oh, should we really talk about that on here? There's the whole thing, because by the time this video goes, that might have changed. The government might have changed their opinion. But this whole, let's cancel free school dinners for the poor kids whose families can't afford school dinners. And during like half term, ain't it? Not during school time. So the way things are gone, a virus began a long time. See, it feels like a long time ago, don't it? Once upon a time, the world was normal. And then some people made up a funny meal in China and half the world got ill. And a lot of people passed away and lost their jobs. So none of us asked for this virus. And there's a lot of people who've lost their job or in the posh term got furloughed who can't afford to now provide their kids with food during the holidays because they're not working.
It's not only that, as people like, and I think it's like universal credit or...
Yeah, because in Ireland, Northern Ireland and England, they're stopping it during the Christmas holidays, half terms, and all the free school lunches. In Wales and Scotland, they're going to continue it, and they're being provided with a lot of money to continue it. Local firms in England, about 100 of them so far, have come out today and said we're going to provide free food for the kids.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
I had a business in Hull, a restaurant or a cafe, so we'll provide packed lunches for the kids in the area. They shouldn't need to. What the hell? I have a list. I've done my research on this, guys. So anyone who is pro, like, yay, we love the monarchy and all this waffle, tune out now or forever hold your pieces. You will be offended by anything I'm about to say, more than likely. People usually are when I talk. Someone got offended the other day because Aim said to me, I said to him, Leigh, what's the worst thing you'd hate to see on a train? And Aim said to me, people doing drugs. And then she asked me, and it was my question to her, and I was like, oh God, you put me on the spot now. And I think I stopped me. I said, kids pooing everywhere. It do me, I wouldn't want to do it.
Babies.
Babies. Oh, well, kids don't really poo.
I told you that was a rough one to say, though.
Yeah, and someone come after me and say, like, Leigh, you know, I'm not going to say what it is because I'm not knocking it. I'm not even angry that they said anything, but they unsubscribed because I said babies basically pooing everywhere on a train would be really not nice for me to be around.
What did they say to you?
They said along the lines of, I bet you wouldn't... babies can't control their bowels or their bladders. You can tell you've never had a baby, Leigh. And I bet you wouldn't mind if the breastfeeding was happening. I was like, well, not really fussed. I don't want to see a baby on the end of a pair of boobs, do I? And then I was a bit drunk and replied, because it said unsubbed, I said, great news. If you take life that serious, this channel ain't for you. And I didn't mean to be an arse, but I was drunk. And then they come back saying, maybe that's why you get so many dislikes because of the way you are. I was like, no, that's because people are just a bit sad and look to dislike us all the time. Random people who just have like 10 accounts and give us a thumbs down. And I said, okay, I apologise. I did feel a bit bad then because this person's left a couple of nice comments in the past for him. And I said, look, I apologise.
Who is he?
I'm not going to say it on
Press
here.
pause and let me know. I've got it now.
I'll mute it. In the past. I'm back on. Sorry, guys. I had to mute you a sec there. Anyways, I'm not going to knock that person. I did then apologise. I said, look, I say things without any intention of like annoying people or
I did tell you.
Offending them. Yes, whatever. I said I'd say things in jest. It's not meant to be like upset people, but she'd already unsubscribed, so I don't think she got my reply. Oh. Oh, well, I can't do about it, guys. Literally, you know this channel is just for fun, but this is serious matters. We need to set the world straight on this free school meal stuff.
Listen, after Sharkgate, I don't say shit. I keep my mouth closed.
Yeah.
If I wasn't going to say it, I will say it. But
those of you who don't know what we're on about, we're not saying there was a shark at our gate. No, that didn't happen. I got into a lot of trouble over talking about sharks.
I didn't get into trouble. People were done.
Okay, go on.
I didn't really claim out that I was right.
Yeah. So the government are saying they're not going to pay for young children and children in school to have school lunches and food vouchers during the half term and the Christmas holidays. Why? These are the numbers that the government, us as taxpayers, our money's been used on these things, okay? £369 for Buck Palace to have a full paint job. £369!
That's not that much, really, is it, for Buckingham
When
Palace?
you consider, our house costs us about 20 quid on wallpaper and a tenner on a pot of paint. It's quite a lot of money, £369. Million pounds.
You never said that.
You thought it was for... Oh my giddy god.
I thought, eh?
Yes, guys, now...
A room, like?
No, the whole palace is costing 369 million. Not just 369 quid to paint the whole Buckingham Palace.
No, I thought you meant per room.
No. 369 million for the whole palace.
Oh no.
Also, we are paying as taxpayers 10 billion on this track and trace app. I like to call it track and farce app.
Don't fucking work.
It doesn't, guys. I had a flashing red light the other day. You've been in contact with somebody today who's had COVID. You go to find out where that person might have been, because I've been to about 10 places that day. It doesn't tell you. You don't say. It was actually while she's down at Lidl, Scandinavian for Lidl, stood behind Martha, the shopkeeper, the shop till woman, and when she was setting up the till, she had COVID. He doesn't tell you.
The point was, though, it stopped flashing, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So, he looked at it was flashing, then it stopped flashing.
Just went off. So I don't know who it was. We're paying 80 million pounds to fix Big Ben's balls. Big Ben needs a repair. It's cost us 80 million.
I don't mind Big Ben because I like the clock. I prefer the clock.
I like a clock as well. I love a clock as much as the next man name. But not when the little school kids can't get somebody food. Now we move on to the royals. Our favourite subject. Prince Andrew, or Prince, I was not on that island with Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, don't, what are you going to say about him?
Anyways, he spent 15 grand of our money on a golf tournament. He wasn't hosting it, he wasn't taking part, he was bloody watching it.
Who can they claim on this?
Has he never heard of Sky Sodding Sports? He's like £20 a month, £30 a month for the Golf Channel. Not 15 grand, mate. Harry and Meg's. Everyone's favourite prince and princess. 246,000 to go to South Africa. You've got the Nature Channel. You don't need to go to South Africa to watch the lions. You really don't. The flights alone cost nearly 250 grand. That's a house. For the price of a flight. Yet the kids can't have a packed lunch. Charlie. Bonnie, Charlie, the big ears, Jughead. He went to Oman, which is a country somewhere in the world, to pay his respects, which I've no issue with that, apart from the fact that the bloke had already passed away, to the Sultan of somewhere. This bloke died. Charlie probably met him once at like a gathering of big heads. And now this bloke passed away. And now rather than thinking, okay, he's passed away, I'll just pay my respects in a few weeks. There was no flights on this day, so they put on a special flight for him. It cost a further 210,000.
Oh, come on now. That's fucking ridiculous.
Because they couldn't just wait a day till bloody Ryanair was flying, could they?
I get that they've got to have, like, chartered flights and, you know.
No. Sometimes they catch budget airlines like BA. Well, that's not really budget, is it? But this day...
The Royals don't.
No, well, apparently he did, but he couldn't wait that day.
No, they don't. The Royals don't. They catch around flights. They don't. They're not. I don't think they're allowed on normal flights.
No, I won't let them on either. I'll say, oi, no. Harry and Kate.
William and Kate.
Yeah, well, I've got Harry and Kate. Maybe Harry was caught having an affair with Kate. I don't know, but I've got Harry and Kate.
Harry and Meghan.
Yeah. So, no, but this is actually Willie Bob.
I like him.
And Kate. They went to Pakistan. Why they couldn't go to Blackpool, I don't know. Cost them 117 grand. Or us, as people. A Six Nations trip for one of the royal members, which is the rugby, to go and watch a rugby match in Rome. Another 16 grand.
Oh, I think annoying now.
They never heard of the bloody jumping in a minibus? Are we all your mates? Travel across the continent? Across, underground, whatever you call it? In total, last year, the Royals spent $5.3 million in the last financial year on travel. And we can't afford to pay the kids for the packed lunches. I rest my case. Honestly, what a joke.
Oh, that's messed up.
You take to a footballer, a young lad who's like 22, 23, Marcus Rashford, to bring this to people's attentions that the kids in his area, young kids, can't afford food and are struggling. Why the hell did it take him to do it?
I think it's messed up. And they're saying, like, they've added another £20, is it, to, like, universal credit for people with kids. But £20 ain't going to do shit. For, like, if you can't work, you got, like, 3 kids or... Ain't going to do nothing.
Well, £20 for one kid if you work it out. For your kids there for 7 days. So that's 7 days. 7 into 21's like less than £2 something a day.
That ain't going to do nothing. Like, absolutely not.
How the hell do you feed your kids on that sort of money? Impossible.
It's not. It's just, I mean, I suppose, you're really budgeted. But, I mean, who can do that really? Like, that's unless if you ain't got kids, then you don't know.
Well, they won't get that money, would they? But
no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you ain't got to provide for them, then you just don't know that. That's bad. That is. And I mean, they should be putting on the meals for the children. I mean, come on now. That's just awful.
They should be the priority, guys. Young people. I mean, as adults, say it's me and I'm with our Tia. If we were struggling and you can only afford enough food for Tia, that's fine. We'll eat tomorrow or whatever. That's never happened.
No.
But if it did happen, Tia would get the food, even though she's 18, she's still the kid in the house, and we'd eat the smaller meals or whatever, or the portions or whatever. To say,
well, I'd eat nothing. If it was to feed Tia, then that's it. But
to say, look, some families can't actually afford it. They can't afford it, guys. They're not on auto buddy money. And then they say, look, your kid's going to be at home now for 2 weeks because it's the half term, and you now have to provide even more food, even though you're on less bloody money or you've lost your job recently. People are going to benefits, not by choice, but because they're losing their jobs, and there's nobody work out there for them currently. You get a job, you can be out of the job next week if a business goes bust.
No. It's messed up, that is. That's so naive to think that people can afford. It's just ridiculous. I'm not being funny. Yeah, okay, yeah. Like, if they get things that, you know, like the parents or whoever go and do that, spend it on this, that and the other. But at the end of the day, then in that case, then just make it so they get a delivery of food then. Actual food delivery. Not that, you know, you don't have to send out money. Do a food delivery then, which would be more beneficial anyway. Don't just say, oh, well, £20 in a cup. That's bullshit. And it's coming from people who live the silver spoon life. That's what does my head in. It's coming from people who go into the bloody Parliament bar and break the freaking rules. And, you know, they make the decisions that normal people out there are going to be able to survive. I just think, well...
It's coming from people who can afford to shop at Costa every day for the coffee. I don't. I ain't going to go out and pay £4.50 for a sodding coffee. I can buy a jar for, what do you, £1.80.
Do you know something? I actually don't like shop coffee. What do they call it? Like a coffee shop.
Coffee shops, yeah.
I don't like it. I mean, I barely drink coffee. But them things are strong. We went to Costa the once. This cup was like that. It had 2 handles on the side. You had to sort
huge.
I looked, I was like, are you eating soup? It was literally handles.
I felt so sick afterwards, guys, because...
He had palpitations.
There was a lot of coffee. And it was their fault. It was like, right, what do you want? Let's get coffee, please. Yeah, but do you want a frappa maca chaka? I just want a coffee. Yeah, but do you want it black, white, flat?
Skinny
I don't know how many coffee I'm.
Just said instant. No.
With milk. I'll have it with milk, please. Or would you like a small, a medium, a large, a triple X, a double X?
No, you said a large, and Leigh didn't know exactly how large the thing was, and I was like, wow. And there was me with a bottle of water.
Yeah.
And I was like, Leigh, we was in there a good like an hour or something, just waiting for him to drink this bloody coffee.
I refused to waste it after I paid for the bloody thing. We had to remortgage the house to cover the bill. It's expensive, man. But I'm not knocking people who go to Costa and Starbucks and all them crappy coffee shops.
Why would you say that? You haven't got to reassure anybody about that.
No, I'm saying now, it's people like Boris and Doris, yeah, not our Doris, obviously, who can afford to say, kids, you don't need to eat today. No, we're not going to fund you. As long as we have our house in the Hamptons, house in the Hiltons, house in bloody, you know, Blackburn. As long as we've got all them houses, we don't care what you got. They don't really care about us, the government don't. That's a fact. We need everyday people. We need Bobby Cool in charge of this country. I won't let the kids go hungry.
To be fair though, like a single mum or a single dad with 3 kids, and these people are like, oh, that's going to be plenty bullshit. You ain't got kids.
It's like when you watch the thing, innit? Like the rich kids go on basically, the title of the program should be Rich Kids Go on a Shit Holiday. Now, we done crappy holidays like Havens for years, and it's what you make it. Yeah, but it's what you make it, is what I'm saying. You know, we make the most of it. It's amazing. We've had loads of good holidays. But these rich kids come like, I have to stay in a caravan? I haven't got maid service. We love caravans. We've been literally abroad once as a couple, and every other time, this year should have been twice. And every other time it's caravans or cottages and stuff. You make the most of what you got.
Like, literally, I used to go, before I was with Leigh abroad all the time. And now, like having Tia, when she was little, the Haven sites, they made it really fun, didn't they, for young kids and stuff. And now she's got older now, she's like, no, and I can get that completely.
We literally went one day, our first holiday
We're
abroad.
going to bring the house down. God. Fun stars go live.
We had like 50 quid between the 3 of us a day. For the day and night, we had no money at all, but we made the most. We had a great time in Tenby. Wales, we was like 21, whatever, really young. We had no money hardly at that time because we just got married and stuff. But then, fast forward a few years, and I went from one extreme to the other.
Oh my God.
We went away to bloody Torquay or
his boss
Devon
thought he was a lunatic. You know, you went to Cornwall.
Cornwall, we did a couple of years running.
He thought you was a lunatic. He was like, you what?
My boss said, how much spending money are you taking? I was only going for a week in Cornwall, whatever, like Haven. Oh, I took about $6,000. You what? Yeah, I've been saving up, mate. I've been working my back, so I'll take about $6,000 with us. Why not? You know, at least our tier and I can have a great time then. And even then, I was stressing about it. I also got that. Oh, I only got £5,842.
What a divvy.
We come back with at least about $4,000. No,
If
probably
more than that.
We only spent a finger.
All I bought was a wooden bloody wind chime.
Yeah, it's still standing now.
We didn't even go to the bloody club on the evening, did we? Because it was just raining continuously. And also, it was that bloody far to walk. By the time you get there, you'd look like a drowned rat.
Yeah. But you do have these rich kids though, and they turn up like, no maid service, no butler.
Okay, so I guess I'm a little bit of a snob when it comes to camping. Even though I want to go, I'm worried about, like, electric. I'm worried about going to the toilet. I'm really, really funny about sharing showers. You know, like communal changing rooms. You put your feet where someone else put their feet. And then if them showers are full, and you walking into the shower about 2 minutes after someone else has been in the shower, their residue is going to be on your feet.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Freaks me out. But glamping, on the other hand, where you've got a little shower room, a bit of electric, I'm down.
I experienced glamping one year by mistake.
You idiot.
Me and I got drunk.
No, so we was on holiday with some past
friends,
people.
Yes.
People.
They haven't passed away. There's people I talk to now.
And we had a row. Just I don't even know if it was us. It might have been them. We had a row. And anyway, we was in Newquay, Wales, in fact, at a holiday resort in Haven called Key West. And Leigh, we was on the back. He was bloody caravan.
So
he was blottoed. He was absolutely wagoned, right? So Leigh goes, and you know how they have like these kids' adventure days there? They're like they're doing nature trails with these, you know, ranger type people. And then they do like little campfires around a teepee, you know, like a wigwam thing. Yeah. So on the floor of the wigwam or teepee, they've got like wood chippings. So, you know, it's soft and whatever. So anyway, Leigh went missing, completely missing, to the point where our other pal went down by the bloody sea because we thought he might have drowned. I was like, oh my God, why is he looking down there for? Just in case. Where was he? He's found him asleep in the fucking wigwam.
I was out for the count in a wigwam. Because I thought it was like a demonstration thing. I thought, oh, well, it's free, no one's going to use it, no one's going to find me. I'll have a kip for an hour or two. I was knackered and drunk. After a while, I walked, I was like, gosh, it's a bit uncomfortable, this, isn't it? Better get back to my caravan. And then we were like, where you been? I was like, well,
no, you
where's the welcome party?
Honest to God, you really annoyed everybody that night.
I annoy people. The camping thing, like you just mentioned, we could go into. I, as a kid, camped a lot, like with cubs and stuff, my mum and dad. As an adult, I don't see the appeal, but other people do.
Dib, dab, dab.
It was more like, don't get your fingers caught in the dog's bum. But go on, what?
Why do you have to say things like that? You wonder why you get cussed?
Trust me, there's some dirty buggers in them campsites. But yeah, dib, dob. We never used to say that. We used to say, I don't remember what we used to say now. It was great though. We used to start little fires and stuff. But that's what we did. I went camping a lot, but as an adult, I don't see the appeal. I like a comfy bed. And the thought of lying on a floor, on a sleeping mat, and waking up in the morning with your feet soaking wet because a fox has peed on them at the end of the tent, it doesn't appeal to me.
Oh no, if I was going to do it, then I'd buy like one of the top of the range tents.
What, where foxes can't get into?
Yeah, I'd have a padlock, damn it, on the inside. No, I would get a really good tent and good camping equipment and all that. I like the idea of it, like, but I'm a bit concerned. I'll be honest with you, I hoover about... I like it, like I'm obsessed with the hoovering. Any bits, any hair, anything, I want to get the hoover out. Like, I'm obsessed with it. It'll come out in a bit. But I don't like the thought of creepy crawlies, bringing mud debris into the tent. There'd have to be another tent attached. There'd have to be, like, the main tent there, but then another tent attached to the main tent, so you can go into that tent, debrief. We'll have a briefing on how we're going to get from that tent to that tent, and we're going to get our clothes off into our night clothes, into pyjamas, and we're going to leave our shoes there, and then we're going to walk in through there.
And then we're going to go shower in the block where everyone else, including Dirty Dave, has had a shower.
Oh no, sorry. I mean, I know it's a cheap way of living, but I can't live in a tent.
People do it and they love it, and fair play to them. It's just not something that appeals to me now. As a kid, I completely get it. It was so much fun and entertainment as a kid. But as an adult, I've just grown out of it. But if you love it, then fair play to you. Everyone to their own.
I think it'd be really cool, like camping you know, like on a summer's night somewhere, just for the night, just on the top of a hill, looking at the sea or something like that.
With a caravan next door. So
no, not a caravan. Like I mean, completely like wild camping. I don't know where you're allowed to anyway. Just take yourselves off and do that. But it's not that. It's who might. For instance, my dad told me a story. So they was out somewhere, and there was at the top of a hill. All of him and his mates decided to go camping, and they went down. When they went to the pub, all got smashed off the faces. Came back up. Because they had a lock-in. The tent was burgled.
Not good.
Somebody had burgled the tent, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I am not leaving things in the tent. I'd pack up, take my rucksack of my things with me.
It's not good, but we have to go, Emma.
Why?
Because we're running out of time. It's 6:30. I don't fetch alcohol yet for our live. Hard. It's a hard life, guys. Take us away, Emma.
Anyway, guys. Hope you enjoyed this, and I definitely recommend these.
They're amazing.
Tortilla pockets. Absolutely amazing. And they actually give suggestions on what you can do. You can have it. Well, that's brilliant, actually. You can see this, guys, here. Don't have to be savoury at the top there. You can fill it with, like, yoghurt and, like, muesli, strawberries, blackberries. Lunch, you can have like egg in it. Dinner, it says on the go. Like chicken, and then like beef and mincemeat. So you can literally do these any way you want. They are so worth it, and they're so much easier than fajitas, aren't they?
It takes the hassle out of the fajita.
And the burritos, because you know, like when you want to do a burrito, the wrap falls apart. That is just brilliant.
Yeah, I'll definitely. If ever doing fajitas again, I'm going to keep an eye out to make sure I get these. Every time. So
that's us ended, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video as much as we did. And remember to be kind, remember to be nice, comment, share, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your notification bells for any future videos. And we will see you on our next one. Bye, everybody.
Bye from Bobby Cool.